Welcome to My Name's Benny. Welcome to My Name's Benny. This is my Twitch channel, YouTube viewers, and the viewers of the VOD here. Villainous people. I don't know. I'm tired. This might be my last game of the night. But I instantly opened this. It's called our Monsoon Balcony, and sorry, I opened this and it instantly. Oh, why is this going? I need to reset that. It instantly was like, oh, this is giving an impression. I will pay attention to this. Very visually polished all round and all square. I don't know. So let's start the timer. Let's get into this. I'm excited. 10 out of 10. It has pixel and sound things. The rainy season has come again. I'm never ready for the season. That beeping is a bit loud. I'm never ready for the season because it feels so familiar. That balcony, a spread of stars, raincoat, movies, and also my foolishness. Very loud beep. I help myself so much. Oh no. As much as I miss all of that. Our Monsoon Balcony. Today's task is to fix the existing errors. I need to observe the error pattern closely. Okay. Kalan Kabut syntax. I don't know what Kalan Kabut means, but hey. Oh, it's giving Undertale. I don't know why. Every game is giving Undertale, apparently. 1 damage. Oh, is this like programming, is it? Is Kalang like a programming language? Arca victory. Oh yeah, because we're using a computer, of course. I've completed today's task. Time to head back home. Visually, quite gorgeous. You gotta leave since this is on your list? Oh. I see you later. I see you soon, Silver Setter. Hopefully, yes. I will have fun. Yes. Oh, this is cute. This is using... It looks like it's using... What's that thing? The pop horror. The same people that do pop horror tile sets. Those tile sets. But it's like... It's like edited. Ah, dang. I forgot my raincoat. Oh, no. This is vibey. I want to be in a rain... I want to be in the rain in black and white on a train. I think he's pretending to make these games. What happened there? Is that a bug? What? Why is that following me? What's happening? Oh. Kalan Kabut means heavy confusion. Kabut itself means fog. Oh, okay. I need 2 ladder parts to climb this wall. Okay. Obtain ladder part 1. Dirty bit. Dun 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 dun. The wrong drop for dirty bit. You obtain paper. Okay, what do I do with paper? Well, something about the save screen is very aesthetic to me. It's like a simple thing that RPG Maker games don't do, where it's like, hey, if you don't need it, get rid of the way it looks and look at this. That just looks gorgeous. Oh, that looks gorgeous. I don't know why I'm just so in love with like such a minimalist, you know, even though I know the plugin that does this. Oh wait, is this default? But like, sorry, I thought the little menus that are just so cute and little, you know? I don't know how to do this, Sokoban. Is it like, it follows me? Is that what happens? Oh, so you can pull or push. Okay, I think I got it. This is Sokoban, people. We are Sokobaning right now. I'm gonna Sokoban. Okay, a little bit inelegant, I must say, of a solution, being able to do that kind of stuff. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this is a little bit inelegant of a puzzle, but at least it'll be easy enough for most normies to solve. I'm sorry. There's plenty of solutions there. Not that difficult to solve that one. Yep. The next jam thing is Sokoban. Well, then I'm joining. I won't be a judge. I will join. It's overkill when you can open a full window screen of items for like a handful of things. Exactly. It's just lovely to see when someone really... who is she? Why is she wearing a floral dress in the rain like this? Is it because she's cold? Better not be see-through or anything. Hey, why are you just staring? You're soaking wet. Yeah. Oh, he's blushing, isn't he? I'm just wondering, why are you wearing a floral dress in the middle of the rain and standing on the balcony at night in the rain? Why are you wearing a floral dress in the rain when standing on a balcony in the middle of the rain? Oh, this floral dress? I was about to go out. This one that's conveniently see-through? I'm sorry. She is above 18, right? Anyway, but then it suddenly rained, so yeah, I wore the dress to enjoy the rain on the balcony. Thought I was the only unlucky one because of the sudden rain tonight. Haha, you're not the only one. Me too. This is doing a rare thing where it's like romantic writing, but not too cringy. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't become cringy. But I lost in misfortune. You're soaking wet. Oh, I don't actually know what I lost in misfortune means, so it might be going back to being a little inscrutable. Yeah, I just got off work at the station. There were no signs of rain this morning, so I didn't bring my raincoat. True. Next time, make sure to always bring a raincoat just in case. We'll stop after the true. Okay, I'll try. Aren't you cold out here? A little. See, it's like, so what I think about, you know, intimate writing is it takes a lot of small little steps of like where the tension is in the gaps between the words that are said. So it's not often about what's said out loud, but it's like there's unspoken things, and that's what provides the unseen tension. And I'm liking what this one's putting down. I still want to enjoy this rain because they're like negotiating wants and needs and sharing of themselves, but you know, doing all that sort of exchanging type things. And usually a first meeting, if this is what I think it is, a romantic story, it's about finding an uncommonly resonant exchange between two characters where it seems like it just goes too well to be true, and that's how you sort of know usually. By the way, I've never seen you before. Are you new here? Yeah, I'm Clara. I just moved in. My room is next to yours. Nice to meet you, Clara. I'm Arka. Good to meet you. I'm heading inside now. Don't stay out too long, you might catch a cold. Alright, see you, Arka. Arka is the name of one of my favourite musicians. You're soaking wet, Arka. You should shower and rest so you don't get sick. What about you? You're the one who's soaking wet. I'm not. Don't tell me what I'm about to be. I know you are, but what am I? Time to wake up. Those beeps are a little loud. A little on the loud side. Good night. Good night to my character, or good night to me because you're going to sleep. If you're going to sleep, good night, canned dinosaurs. But if you're entering and saying good night to the character, welcome in. Draw with raincoat. Bathtub. We already took a shower last night, so I guess that means we don't have to take a shower for about a week. Fridge breakfast. We have our fridge breakfast, which is an apple from the fridge, apparently, according to that sound effect. So full, I'm ready to face the day. I would just be, because I'm being picky, because this game is currently feeling high quality. I know it might be a little bit of a language barrier, but use full stops instead of commas to end sentences. I don't think that sounds more like a shower than a bathtub. I mean, it's good evening. I like this little guy. Oh, good. Oh, yes, good night. Yes. How are you doing, canned dinosaurs? Nice. So refreshing. I'm ready to go. See, like, so refreshing, full stop. I'm ready to go. So, it's just things like that, right? But I like the minimalism. Something very aesthetic about the edges of this white being around this. And even if it's like being quite liberal with the idea of like where walls are and stuff, it's more so highlighting like a surreal expression. I was about to use the word expressionist, but I have no idea what that means. It's just like using the forms of things rather. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. It's like, I like it. Where's my raincoat though? Is it in this? Yeah, let's take the raincoat. Clara's room, because yeah, it's the usage of negative space. There we go. That's a correct technical term. This wool here is not technically drawn. but you can see from the sign that it exists, and then it goes down to the darkness. It is very aesthetic. This little 2 and 3, I don't know what those are. Is it like a painting? I don't know. Those numbers or what? Very aesthetic, very minimal, because there haven't been many maps, but they're used so tastefully and minimally, and the window is square too. It's really cute. As usual, fixing errors. I need to pay close attention to the pattern. And even this is surreal because this is not really... I mean, you'd have a chair and you'd have people around and all that sort of stuff for a room where you work, right? It's like a surreal space. Null Pounter Abuto appeared. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's really creepy. You can't see it right there, right? But when you highlight it to attack, look at it. That's quite creepy indeed. Doesn't look like there's any form of like strategy. Unless, yeah, I attack and then I guard the second turn. Every even turn. This is clever. Oh, why did it take 2 that time around? Maybe it's every 3. Yeah. Yay. Okay, I got it. No, so it'll attack on the on turn 11. See, that's a very simple introduction of a. So the first one we didn't have that introduced, and then now we have that mechanic of every third turn it attacks introduced, and it's so obvious that it's teaching you without even telling you. That's the best kind of battles. That's the best kind of puzzles. Gotta say. Oh, don't want to quit the title. I want to save. That's what I wanted to do. Actually, what I can do is reduce the effect volume, because that was kind of it's too loud. I left the key on the house window. Oh, okay. Oopsie, gate was locked. This is all so effective. Very cute and effective. It's a very weird... It's a Sokoban with very weird rules. It's like if you push it into a wall and then you go backwards, it will follow you no matter what direction you go backwards in. It's a very weird set of rules. Oh, what's happened? Wait, oh, what? Okay. Okay, so what we have to do is go 0 and then 1, 2, 3. Surely, right? This is the intended solution. No? Anyone think this is the right way you're supposed to do it, or... Okay, I'll stop trolling. We look at the paper. 6 stars fell on the balcony. 4 of them were carried away by the rain. When it stopped, 8 stars shone. 6, 4, 8, 2. Don't give me hints. Don't give me hints. I already... No, please don't give me hints. I already know. I'm just being trolling. No hints, thanks. Door is locked. Key. Well, the key should be for the door, so maybe I have to use it for the door. No? Okay. Can't go up there? I need another ladder, I guess. Oh, well, maybe I should... Oh, there's no default fast? Okay. Oh, the key lets me in. Okay, got it. Okay, okay. Okay, quite creepy. Headless horseman. Wow, the horse is headless instead of the guy. They realize it isn't just decoration. You seem too impatient to wait. You better come with me. Oh, game over? I'm not sure I like that one. I don't like that idea of a game over, but hey, because it hasn't really... Oh, that's the only red thing here. It hasn't really shown itself to be... Wait, what? I was on the crossing. Oh, okay. Good. Right. I thought it was game overing me again. wasn't a big fan of that style of puzzle because it hasn't really given that precedent up until now. Clara, you're on the balcony again. Hey, Arca. It's raining again tonight. Just wanted to enjoy the vibe from here. Seems like you're getting addicted to this balcony. Maybe. You're wearing a raincoat? I'm glad you're not soaking wet again. You're really thoughtful. Wait, what does it mean that... Oh, right, because she's glad he's not soaking wet, so that makes her thoughtful? I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but hey, maybe it's just... I don't know. Maybe I just care about my clumsy next door neighbor. Or maybe you're one of the Carites? Carites? The three sisters? Yeah, maybe you're Talia, the gracious one. Oh, this is like a natural sort of banter about mythology. Haha, you're so dramatic. But I don't think I'm that kind yet. What do you mean, yet? Seriously, thank you. Not many people care about their next door neighbor. It's a small thing. I'm glad it meant something to you. That's Asian culture, I suspect. You have similar expressions in Japanese. I guess so. What's going on? Oh, stopped? Time stopped? Ah? The rain is easing up, and the sky is full of stars. Oh, never mind. Sky looks beautiful, even brighter after the rain. Speaking of stars, I will say that this effect of stars, it made me think that the rain droplets just froze in the middle of the air instead of the stars. You know, it just looks a bit weird. I don't know. It doesn't look like stars to me, but because it's on the walls and stuff. But that's just me. Speaking of stars, I just remembered the movie that's showing, Antalintang. Antalintang, what's that about? It's about interdimensional travel through the stars. Sounds interesting. Want to watch it together? I think you'd like it. Natural Riz. Sure, I do like sci-fi. About after work tomorrow? Deal, let's meet at the theatre? Okay. It's already 2 a.m. Let's get some rest. Nice talking to you again. See you tomorrow. You didn't say a date or a time? See you tomorrow, Arca. Well, I guess I'll come in with... No? Our Monsoon balcony. Time to wake up. Okay, I hope something happens today to sort of set the day going. So full, I'm ready to face today. Cool. Take a bath. This is quite repetitive, this section, I will say. A little repetitive, but it's fine. Infinite loop batata. So what's the gimmick here? Okay, that was on turn 5. And turn 8. And 9. I didn't really see the error pattern. Okay, try again. 5, 8, and 9. Five, 8, 9. 13. 5, 8, 9, 13. 15. 5, 8, 9, 13, 15. 17. Okay. I'll try again. I don't know what the pattern is, though. I don't know what the pattern is. You know. Okay, I'll start writing these numbers down. 5, 8, 9. 5, 8, 9, 13, 15, 17, 21. I don't know what the pattern is. 22 even. There we go. At least we won. At least we won. I don't know what the pattern is though. I didn't solve that one. I just did trial and error. The 4. Drawer. Bed. Bathtub. This fridge is locked. Plot twist, there was no pattern, you need to memorize it? Yeah, maybe. Drawer. Hello. There are things you shouldn't touch no matter how curious you are. Come with me. Okay, why would that be? Is that just a random game over? That kind of lost me. I like it when game overs are usually because I did something wrong, not because curiosity killed the cat or whatever. Unless I was warned beforehand about it. Otherwise, it just seems random to me. It's a Pokong, the ghost from Southeast Asia. I see. Yeah. Fridge. Okay, I'll save before. What if this is a good one? Nope. Okay. And I also don't know how thematically it's tying in. I know maybe there's something about finding code. I'm going to try this one as well, just in case. It's just an enemy that sort of just, kills you. Okay. I don't know, how does that work in thematically? Maybe it is just a cultural sort of... you do like when cultural, things are included in games that I don't have to understand, but gameplay-wise, it would be nice if I knew, Oh, there's more up here. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has the dots that were on her door. Do I just not? Oh, there's windows in different locations. Okay, certain things are locked. Okay. There's a key under the pillow. Okay. Paper 2. First part is number of windows. Okay, I'll write that down. First part is number of windows. There's a fridge. Oh, it will unlock that fridge. I get it. So you sort of do have to go about through everything to figure out where everything is. Oh, and then the number of the spirits will matter. Where is the locked fridge again? I forgot. Locked, but I have a key. Oh, for the drawer. Okay, I see. I think. Why does the bathtub always look full? Paper 1. 4-digit door code consists of 2 parts. Okay. 4-digit code is 2 parts. What's the second half? Before I go and brute force it. Let's just go and brute force it. Well, how many windows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, let me try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But is it 10 or 20? Because does this count as 1 window or 2? I'll make it count as 1. Oh, there we go. Easy. Evil laugh. Brute force. Clara, you got here first. Hey, Aka. I just arrived too. I was raining pretty hard earlier. Sorry, I asked you out during the rainy season. That's pretty poetic. Evil laugh, Yanov, yes. I'm happy though. I finally got to go out in this floral dress. You look even prettier in that floral dress. Come on, let's go in. I mean, they've got chemistry. I like that they actually like each other. This star, it's not just light, it's a door. It's not a circle. It's a spiral. A path to the other side of the world, a place where our laws no longer apply. Oh, we're getting some spiritual stuff in here, are we? I won't be surprised if Clara has a nail in her head. What's that from? I don't know what that one's from. Oh, nice. I like this little drawing. I thought we discovered something new, but it's just Pandora's box. Oh, it's Mulholland Drive. Clara? If everything has to end here, I'm grateful to be with you. So I guess it is apocalyptic. Everyone else here is faceless. I don't know if that's... See you soon. Clara, about earlier inside, what happened? Sorry, I just got carried away by the movie. Oh yeah, the movie was kind of touching. Yeah. But we weren't touching. Wait, what? Let's just forget it. I'm okay, really. Thanks, Clara. Tonight was really fun. You were really I mean, I had fun too, Aka. The movie was great. I learned a lot about loss and hope. How dark, Aka. Let's head back home before it gets too late. Oh, they're on the train together. Okay, that's a nice subversion of this particular shot. It's we're progressing. We're progressing. Clara, what happened? A literal train crash? Where are you? Oh wow, that's pretty dark. Are we injured? Oh, this is the same. Oh, this is the same Stokoban thing. The reusing of that mechanic, but in a dark situation. Clara? Oh, that rain clipped in. It was a little weird looking, but we're doing the same puzzle again, but this time we're doing it to save Clara. I would appreciate if you made the walking animation not half, because that is just too slow. Oh, wait, what? Hey, Did you see a woman in a floral dress around here? She's not here. I'm not sure how I feel about randomly a high definition drawing when everything up until now has been quite low def. Shouldn't be here either. Like this is the pixel style I expect right here. Not the other one. The other one is too detailed in my opinion. What do you mean? Yeah, see, this is... I'd prefer this to be in the same pixelated style as the other one. That accident, do you remember it? Yeah, I remember. I was with Clara, coming back from a movie. Then when I regained consciousness, I rushed to find Clara all the way here. Where is this? What is this place? And who are you? You're trapped in another realm. I'm Rubik, one of this realm's guardians. Another realm? You call it the Shore realm, the boundary between life and death. Time flows slower here. So I'm dead? You're just trapped here, neither dead nor alive. How did it happen though? What about Clara? She's not here. Thank goodness I'm the only one trapped. How did I get back? As far as I know, there's no way back. What? Isn't that the same as the end? You must accept it. But, Clara. You are Alpha, the morning light, the spark that sets the stars in flight. A sky so vast, a world so wide, where every hope and dream reside. So that's the beginning. I am Omega, the end, the quiet end, where broken echoes fail to mend. A fading song, a dying flame, forever chasing where you came. You are Alpha, pure and far. I am Omega, falling star. Still loving you beyond all measure from a past I'll never treasure. The end. Arca level up +1. What does that last bit mean? Does that mean if we start it'll be something different? What is it? Does it mean that there's something different about it? What does Arca level up +1 mean? Does it mean if I do continue there's a new game plus? No? Okay. I'm confused by that Arca level +1. Kind of was a bit weird. But I guess it's a setup to a larger story. I think it could have been... Okay. Let me talk about this game. Let me talk about this dang game. No, yeah, it's cool. So, let me talk about the positives of this game. Thank you for making this game. Every game is a gift, and thank you for making it. If time and effort you take to create a game means it's very valued, and I appreciate that you made it. It's called our Monsoon Balcony. To me, my understanding of the game seems to be it is a monochromatic story of love and eventually loss by the ending, and maybe a beginning to a new story that would be like a sequel to this one. If there is a new game plus, I didn't know if there was or not. But basically, it consists of some tender scenes of emotional sort of building of a romantic relationship interspersed with some programming challenges when he goes to work and when he comes back. Each time they are on our Monsoon Balcony, which is during the monsoon season. She's always out, and the inciting incident is that she is out enjoying the nature, enjoying the stars and the rain, even if it makes her, soaked, which is a metaphor for, hey, I found someone who enjoys life. And I would say, part of me would say more than me, but that's where I think some of the story kind of falters a little. We don't really get too much of a sense of how drab our life is without them, even if it is or if it isn't. I don't really get too much of a sense of the main character's personality other than they like this girl. And that's maybe where it falters mostly, is that there are some surreal things that occur, and I do like their personality, the person who is on the Monsoon Balcony, but I didn't really get maybe a conclusion that I wanted from it, like someone learning something. Someone just died. No, they went to another realm unexpectedly, and then they're sort of trapped there by a person with half a black face and half a white face, and that's it. And not sure what to make of that message-wise, because the scenes between the two meeting were actually quite well written for the most part. There were some things that might have been lost in translation, and it might have been just edging on the over sugary side, but I would rather have something that was slightly over sugary, cheesy, that kind of thing, if it genuinely depicts two people who are connecting in a unexpected way, because that's hard to write. And there was a lot of things that were between. Well, there was some subtext lying underneath the conversations that made it slightly compelling. So I think there is a base here for a story, but I do think that there are some story decisions that rob the story of its full potential. In essence, I don't know what to take away from it other than there's some beauty and love, and then the pair gets. I just think it ends at the wrong point. That almost might be an inciting incident to a much larger story. But as it is, it's just like, oh, and then they separate, and that's it. And we don't know what happened to her. And now we're in a different realm. So it's very... It feels like an unfinished arc, or even the beginning of something. Like the inciting incident. I even would have said maybe for an ending, you could have had it end happily. And that might have even been a better ending, because it would be, I found someone finally like this. And even if it wasn't necessarily someone overcoming all odds, it would have this thing, we are alone in this world, but we can find each other and we can find our light in the world. And then you can kind of have that be the ending. But having this jarring sort of, oh, but they're in a different world now, round the end, plus one level, to me, was not a good ending. And it kind of betrayed a lot of what came before. That's just my opinion. But visually very interesting. I've said during the playthrough, minimal. It only includes what it needs to include, generally speaking. Even the battles were quite good. They forced you to just basically the strategy was guard on the right numbers. And because you're doing your programming job, that's like recognition of patterns. It was quite a simplistic gameplay loop for those battles, but honestly much better than a lot of the other battles I've had in this jam. Just saying. Because it had a verifiable strategy where if you didn't follow the strategy, you die. But if you do follow the strategy, you live. And it's almost like a puzzle in that regard. So, yeah, generally speaking, good. Even the Sokoban was a bit weird because it didn't have it really explained where you interact with an object against the wall, and when you move to any space it will follow you regardless of which direction you move. It was a bit weird. I'm not sure how I feel about that type of Sokoban game, especially when the solutions weren't very elegant. And the one with the houses, I might have cheated my way through that, so oh well. But I mean, the game has allowed me to do that, so it was getting a little frustrating because I was like, where's the thing that I need for that thing, and why can't I interact with these spirits, and why, is it just a trivial solution that I have to interact with the correct tile at the right time? It's like, okay, all right, I'll just brute force my way through this. Anyway, that's our Monsoon balcony. It's a cute little thing that probably could have been more effective if you had just made it a simpler ending. Mind you probably thought that the dev probably thought that it would be good to exceed expectations to meet the game jam, but there are more subtle ways of meeting the theme than just having a big twist at the end, which, if you don't know how to do that very well, it can end up just being cheating the message of everything that's come before, instead of providing something meaningful. It can just make it feel like it's an incomplete story. Anyway, thank you for providing our Monsoon balcony. I'm going to quietly, not quietly, I'm going to privately judge scores for each of the 5 aspects of the judging process for a Monsoon balcony: theme, gameplay, engagement, presentation, and polish. And I'll be saying it out loud as I'm transcribing it for review later to be giving. So, theme. Beyond expectations. I guess their relationship was beyond expectations, I think. Their the fact that a relationship can blossom in the midst of a monsoon could be perceived as being beyond expectations. The rain is beyond expectations. But perhaps a more inbuilt and obvious assumption of the theme could earn more points in this area. Cool. Gameplay. Well, battles required strategy and solutions to continue, even if the strategies themselves were either fairly trivial or selecting specific turns to guard, even if I didn't understand why. If I didn't understand the pattern, apart from trial and error. Exploration was fairly okay, but then there were random parts, like the carriage crossing the road and then you had to wait for the green light. That just felt quite arbitrary and not a very fun puzzle. The houses puzzle was better and had some clues, but it relied on you being in specific places, and whenever you interacted with a spirit, it just gave a game over without much reason, and I just felt that wasn't a very interesting gameplay. So all in all, well polished, but gameplay could use some rethinking. Yeah, you also noted down the turns for the last battle. Yeah, I believe it. I don't know if it's like Fibonacci or something like that. Was a very interesting gameplay. Oh, and then also, what was it? Was the other thing? What was the other thing? Oh, the Sokoban puzzles had a weird mechanic where if you push it against a wall or an object, then move anywhere, it will follow you. It didn't feel that much like a pull mechanic as much as a make this thing follow you mechanic, and I don't understand why that would exist. It just felt weird. But yeah, it was fair enough to play, but it just had, I feel like the different battles and puzzles required some work to actually be good designs, in my opinion. Engagement, the gorgeous visuals, judged in another category, and general momentum of the story scenes and attention, the detail paid to every little thing, caused me to just kind of blend into the game and let it take me where it would take me. That's why it felt engaging. It's like being carried by a story where you know the storyteller knows what they're doing. Maybe the story itself could use some punching up, particularly with the ending that felt abrupt, unnecessary, and betraying of the previous scenes, if that is where it ends, because it ends without resolution, in my opinion. And I'll add, and not in a way that feels like it completes the themes of the entire thing. The ghost seemed unnecessary. I think I understood somewhat the symbology of like ghosts haunting this place, because it was kind of supposed to slowly put you at a sense of unease, because it is kind of an uneasy romance story where you realize, oh, everything around you is not quite as it should be. There are ghosts roaming the halls, there are apparitions. So it's sort of, and then when you go to the cinema, it almost hypnotizes you. So it's sort of adding to this idea of like, this is not really, with the monsoon came like a dark, foreboding presence. And I think that could be handled maturely, but not with a guy with a half black and white face saying you're in another realm now and you can't escape and you can't get back to her, and then you're like, no, and then it ends. I just don't think that does the mystery of the spectral entities. I think it could be wrapped up a little differently if we sort of get a bit, and maybe what it requires a bit more introduction of the insight into, like, you know, the cultural aspect of the place, because it is clear that there's a monsoon happening in monsoon season, which only happens in certain locations, perhaps where the dev is from, and it would be better if maybe some of those aspects and regional, you know, aspects would be introduced to us, to us foreigners, basically, who are not from this home country. Yeah, so I think maybe what you're saying is they seemed unnecessary because we don't understand the cultural significance, or maybe it isn't a cultural significance. I might be being, you know, I might be assuming too much, but I've seen certain media. Uncle Boon Me comes to mind. Uncle Boon Me talks. What's that? What's the name of that one? Uncle Boon Me. It's probably a different culture to this. I don't know where this is set. A Thai drama film. Uncle Boon Me, who can recall his past lives from, I think it's Apichatpong Wirasithakul. I don't know. I probably said that name wrong. The Pokongs can be more subtle, though, instead of instant get. Yeah, that does seem like, even with my understanding of how entities are usually depicted in certain cultures, they're usually a bit more spectral and to be respected in the fear, you know, because a lot of them are created to break the mythology, to represent things that have more of a reverence of and fear for them, instead of you know, just treating them. The mystery is part of the culture of reverence. I don't know. That's what I see around it. Usually with spectral entities and in cultures, any culture really, even, you know, Western culture with ghosts, they're like, it's better when they're mysterious. Presentation, very high definition, very disciplined usage of aspect ratio, monochromatic palette, minimal menus, and so on. Sound effects too loud, a tad too loud. But the whole visual and audio palette is quite superb, actually. I think it's the strong point of the game. Polish. Was it fully polished? I think it was. No bugs, as far as I know. Yeah. Alrighty, that's us. That's the game. I think that's it, right? Yeah. I think that's it. Thank you for making the game our Monsoon Balcony. I hope the devs understand the heart of where I'm coming from, is that it is a very well polished little thing, but I do think there are just some things about the game that betray its central message, and like the cinema scene was really lovely because it sort of had that sense of mystery to it, and then the balcony scenes are lovely. Basically any scene between the two main leads is quite lovely, but some of the other things kind of take away from it a bit, and I don't know, and especially the ending, I'll say especially the ending to me doesn't really befit. But overall, very high quality, liked it, and thank you so much for making it. Every game is a gift, and thank you for giving this gift to the world. Cheers.